Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Hobby Collab. Today we're going to be painting some AOS terrain.
Yeah.
Lots of statues, mostly.
2 statues only.
Well, that's a lot.
That's
a lot of statues.
That's a lot for us.
Yeah,
Normally we don't do any statues on a
Yeah,
Sunday.
compared to a normal hobby show, this is a lot of statues.
Yeah.
So we're going to be painting up these for the Age of Sigmar streams, which we'll be starting soon.
Yeah.
But we need some centerpieces. So let me show you these real quick. I'm working with some new metallics, and well, they're all right. They're not quite as shiny as I'd hoped they would be, but they're still pretty dang shiny. We're working with some new paints. These are called Neo Color, right?
Yeah.
These are airbrush only.
We got excited about these a while back. You told me about them.
Yeah.
And I forget what it was we were going to use them for, but when we went to order them, we came upon this modern first world problem where, like, no matter what we did, we couldn't get them, like, within 2 days.
Yeah. So it was like, it's not worth it.
Yeah, because we had seen people use these, and they got, like, these insane mirrors.
Yeah.
We think we didn't quite get that good of a level, but we still like it.
It's still pretty shiny.
It's still pretty good. So either it's false advertisement. There's also a chance we just did something wrong. And by we, I mean Cire. So no, one of the problems might be, I suggested one of the problems maybe was that the airbrush we use, it's super rainy and a mess out here in California right now. So we didn't airbrush on the patio. You know, sorry, I actually just recently emptied the tank of that one out there.
Right.
But emptying the tank of your airbrush compressor is actually really important. A lot of people don't do that.
Yeah.
I have a super good friend, Andrew Whitehead, who you met.
We know.
A super amazing painter, and he didn't even, he like weirdly randomly didn't know that you need to do that.
Yeah.
That's not a dig on him. Like, I've learned almost everything about painting from him. But on the bottom of your airbrush compressor, there's a metal bolt. You unscrew that, and like rusty brown water will usually come out.
Yes, exactly. And if you don't, you'll start to see it backing up. And we think that may have happened here.
I haven't done that since the summer, so for sure.
Regardless, they're still pretty dang shiny.
Yeah.
We're pretty happy with them.
Yeah. These statues are really cool. I want to talk about them lore-wise. So first of all, the ultimate piece, let's kind of assemble a piece, and you guys can see what it'll look like. It's not exactly, well, it's not finished. That's what we're going to...
That's why we're here.
That's why we're here. I say not exactly finished because, to be honest with you...
they're almost finished.
They're pretty close.
Yeah.
And that actually kind of relates to the poll, right? Which was, how do you wash your gold? And one of the options is none.
Yeah.
That's actually...
Which we considered.
It's kind of... Yeah.
Looks like it goes like this.
Yeah. I think...
Maybe not. Maybe not.
He does, like, kind of fit. He is supposed to actually, like... It's a very...
You don't say. He's supposed to fit?
Yeah, he is supposed to fit in there.
I'll let you figure that out.
Yeah, I think I... Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's some putty. Okay, we're back.
Okay. So,
there we go.
There we go. So...
There's some cracking sounds.
So this is the piece. This is an interesting piece. We have 2 of these, as mentioned. So what I'm going to be working on today is this bottom half.
Mm-hmm.
What Cire's going to be working on is this pillar.
That's right.
And maybe a little bit more in the statue, although we mostly like how the statue came out.
Yeah, we don't think we're going to do any weathering to it. It's not focusing. We're not going to do any weathering to it, we don't think, just because we just like the way this bronzy gold is.
Yeah.
And the way it came out. I'm going to do some shading on it with some purple, hence the pole.
Yeah.
So if you've never seen, a good way to wash gold is with Drushi Violet. It kind of turns into this bronze color.
Yeah.
I'll do it before and after so you guys can see.
The statues are cool, lore-wise. You can see, actually, it's not much of a footprint.
No.
So in Sigmar, you would probably use these as impassable, and I've seen people do that. But again, my problem with these as impassable is they don't really make the game any more exciting or fun. Steve and I played a test stream yesterday for AOS where we had a big impassable piece in the middle of the board.
Right.
And it made the game amazingly interesting. If you put 1 or 2 of these on the board and say they're impassable, it's not really going to do much.
Yeah.
So you could, there's also cool mystical terrain rules. You can put mystical on them and they can have a little bit more of an effect. But we're mostly going to be using these as kind of like background centerpieces.
That's right.
mostly terrain that won't affect the game at all, but just looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
Lore wise, I keep saying I'm gonna talk about this. I think these are really cool. So they come in a set of 2 whenever you buy them. And what they represent is the alliance between Death and Order.
Yeah, let's put them closer to the camera so people can see what you mean.
You'll actually notice that this guy right here has a skull face.
Yep, skull face.
And then this guy has a non-skulled face. So he's
regular guy face.
A human or an elf. And then this is Nagash.
Yep.
Well, not actually Nagash, but, the likeness of Nagash. Yeah. I think it's really cool. These do have major Two Towers vibes.
The 2 with the hands out.
I would love these 8 times the size.
Well,
you could make a super cool book.
Oh, yeah.
8 times the size, maybe fallen over.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe like one of them fallen over symbolically.
Would that be passable terrain or?
No, it'd be just like a giant. It's a cool statue. I'm a huge fan. As people who have seen any of my 40K boards back on Tabletop Titans, you guys know I love like statues and stuff as centerpieces. Yeah. I think they're the coolest centerpieces. These 2 are a little small to do that, but I don't know. I still think they're cool, and I love the lore of the alliance between Death and Order because it's a cool alliance, and it's cool that they actually immortalized it in some terrain.
Yeah,
I think. Okay.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
Enough BS. Let's
get to painting.
Let's paint. Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna hand you back this because you got the dry brush that real quick.
I do.
I'm
gonna start on that.
Yeah. All right. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to.
Oh, here's this place. Do you need this?
Yeah, I will eventually.
You will. Okay.
So I'm going to shade one of these up, and I'll leave one unshaded so we can get a nice comparison shot. Just a quick reminder, if you want to support the channel, we'd appreciate the usual stuff, the likes, the subscribes, the super chats, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, super chats are fun. They give us something to talk about. Otherwise,
we're just going to sit here in silence.
Yeah, well, that or it goes off the rails.
Yeah,
we'll
talk about something y'all don't want to hear about. Yeah. All right, so, first things first. First things first is I'm going to put this guy back on the on his stand here. Second thing second, I'm going to do a little bit of airbrushing. So excuse the compressor if you hear it. You want to do that on stream? Maybe you can show people what we're doing while I'm setting this up.
Yeah, pretty simple. I'm using one of my new Chronicle RPG dry brushes.
A little zoomy in there.
Yeah, thank you. Using one of my new Chronicle RPG dry brushes. We airbrushed these up. I wanted them to be kind of this light stone color. I'm using one of my Chronicle RPG dry brushes here to dry brush this. Cire's going to be painting some of this. You can see there's like metallic parts that could be metallic anyway. Cire's going to be painting some of that gold. I don't know what he's going to be painting gold, so I'm just going to dry brush.
You haven't decided.
I'm going to dry brush the whole thing and kind of let him decide. Hey, thanks, Soups.
Hey, thank you, Soups, for the membership. Helps us out. We appreciate it.
Congrats,
Connor Stevens.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to have to hit this with some nadir from below.
Are we into nadir or do we like reverse Zenithal?
I mean, I think either work. I think
is it like regardless and irregardless?
Yes. Is it one's real and one's not?
You know what? Actually, that's not true. They're both.
They're both real now.
They are both officially.
This is what we should stop giving into this.
Members of my extended Italian American family in the Mid Atlantic have finally gone their way, and irregardless is now a word.
We can't keep giving concessions to this kind of thing. All right, so hitting a nadir, anti-zenithal, basically spraying Druchii Violet from below and into the recesses. I'm also going to hit it from the side, so that we can get some nice, so it'll be visible even if you're not looking at it from below.
Yeah. Molecule Cody says, if you put a statue on a plinth, would you refer to it as being leveled up? As you guys know, I've taken a stance against the term leveled up. I'm tired of leveled up, and I'm tired of epic.
Are you tired of what?
I'm tired of the term level up. Like on YouTube, like level up your blah blah blah, and we've done it.
Yeah,
we've done it a lot. I'm tired of leveled up, and I'm tired of. I've got to change the colors. Oh well, that's okay. I'm tired of epic. Like we made an epic blah blah blah.
Epic feels very like 2010. Like Epic Bacon.
Yeah. So, my answer, Molecule, is no. However, It would be actually kind of cool to do. I could see that being my first ever like entry into a contest. Would be to take honestly like one of these statues or something kind of similar. Find something on Etsy. And do a statue, like a really bright metallic statue, and try to do the thing where you get like all the different color. You can see like reflection. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh jeez, he just fell off his thing.
It seems like once we took him off, it's never been the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no going back.
Be epic. I love it, guys. I love that you're getting under my
trying
skin.
To trigger Zach here. He's gonna lose his mind.
Yeah, I like Glamify now over
Glamify
over Level Up.
Can we yassify our terrain?
What's that?
Yassify? You know what yassify is?
No.
You just have to Google it.
Okay. Yeah. I will.
As far as I'm concerned, that's the same thing as leveling up.
Yassify?
Mm-hmm.
Where's
it's
it?
like think of like lots of like makeup and.
Okay.
Like really done up.
Where does that term come from?
I think the drag scene.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure. All right. So we're getting some. Oops. I oversprayed a little bit, but we're getting some purple tones on this.
Oh yeah, that actually looks. You know, I have to say, I'm gonna say it looks good, and I do honestly believe that it looks good. But I also will say that I don't. You know, we had this poll up of how you wash this stuff.
Yeah.
And I honestly like. I liked it without it, and I also like sepia. I don't think I like black.
Black? I like black for tarnished gold.
For tarnished gold. I think the way I tend to do tarnished gold is still do brown.
Yeah.
And then I'll often matte varnish it.
Okay.
Like
yeah, that's fair. That's a fair.
Okay. It's different looks, different effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We missed a bunch of stuff. Okay, so let's go back. Thank you, chat. We appreciate all the support.
I got that. Yeah. I got. I sneak them in.
Oh, you did.
I sneak the super chats.
That would be
seamless.
No
yeah.
one.
We did miss this one from Liberty Fires.
Liberty Fires, thank you for the 5 memberships. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, got jewels. Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Whamify.
Whamify. I mean, I'm like at this point, I'm like pretty much.
Oh, and Godforge, nice.
I'm pretty much like wanting to figure out any term other than level up.
I like Whamify, Yassify. Well, that's really it. I don't think you need anything else more than that, if I'm being honest.
Gnome says you need more rows if you're going to use Yassify.
I'll show you. Well, I'll show you soon. Maybe you'll see what I mean. All right, get on your plinth.
More rows.
Come on, out. His very sharp helmet.
Yeah. That helped them defeat chaos.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
How's that going?
Why would they have this? Oh yeah, helped them defeat chaos. That's what this alliance was all about.
Yeah, and that's why chaos is defeated.
Chaos. Every faction, every alliance actually hates chaos. You'd be like, well, was there
even chaos hates chaos?
Was there an alliance between chaos and destruction? No. It wasn't that. It wasn't that lame. Where it was like clear, obvious alliances. Destruction was like. Actually, there was almost a little bit of an alliance between Order and Destruction.
With Gaskell, with the Orcs and Sigmar.
Well, basically they Sigmar like wrestled one of them.
Yeah.
And defeated him, and then as a result, they agreed to basically chill on doing their destruction things
for a little
while. Yeah.
All right, I have a question.
They didn't really help, I don't think, but they were just like, all right, cool, we'll not, do horrible,
destructive
things
and destroy your civilizations.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna call it this mostly good here. I'm not trying to do a ton here. Just trying to add a little bit of depth.
Oh yeah, should we see the tickets?
It's not quite finished yet.
It's okay.
It's drying, but we can show it. All right, what are your thoughts? I know you're an AOS guy, but do you think that they should have kept Gork and Mork separate?
I like GW's cheeky lore things that they do, where they kind of like. I like the whole like, okay, sometimes in 40K we do this, sometimes in Sigmar Old World we do this, and like, are these things? Is it this or like? I like the open space they leave, because we all get to have these conversations.
Okay,
right?
They do it for the convo.
I think it is one of the I think it is one of the things that makes the world good, so compelling. When I hear people talk about like Star Wars stuff, they're really, it's like they're either saying like fan fiction things they wish, or they're like kind of really going deep into like the motivations of a character or something.
Yeah.
Also cool, also fine and interesting. But in especially the 40K world, you're able to kind of be like, well, you know, I'm trying to think of what happened to those 2 Space Marine legions. Like, they do stuff like that a lot.
You like the open to speculation.
I like that. I think that they leave more open speculation in the 40K universe than a lot of other sci-fi universes I see. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like fans of other sci-fi universes, I'm not going to say they're reaching, but they're trying to find, they're saying like, well, why did you know, Boba Fett do that? Like, they're trying to like do that more, and that's fine too. I don't know. Anyway, but I like it. So Gork and Mork separate. I don't know, like they're not separate in AOS. It's the same.
Yeah, it's one guy now. It's Gorka Morka, right? How do I know this and you don't know that?
Because I think yeah. So they all of the destruction factions worship the same god.
Yeah.
They all call him something different. And then Kragnos in this equation is like, some of them see Kragnos as like his prophet, or him made manifest.
Yeah. Like an avatar almost.
Or an avatar of him, yeah.
So, man, Kragnos is cool, but they really need to bring back Dragon Ogres. And I'm going to keep saying that until they do it. Because he's kind of like a Dragon Ogre, if you made it lame.
Yeah, listen, I hate to tell you, and
he looks like a dog.
I don't want to believe this rumor, but one of the rumors, I don't know if people are just doing it to troll Beast of Chaos players, but one of the rumors is that Beast of Chaos are going to be leaving Sigmar, and actually they will be going back to the old world.
They're just old world now.
Exclusively, yeah. I don't know. I've heard rumors. I can't tell if people are like just trying to get under like Beast of Chaos players' skin.
Yeah. Because they really need it. You know, you got to bring them down a peg.
Yeah.
Those Beast of Chaos players have been riding too high for too long.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't exactly know. But yeah, Gorka, I don't know. He's separate in 40K.
Yeah, it's Gork and Mork.
Okay, but is he separate?
I mean, I guess they the way they depict it is it's 2 separate.
Well, this is also sort of like what happens with mythology.
Oh, that's
and
fair.
Stuff, right? Like, let's say Sigmar is before 40K.
Okay.
They're not supposed to be connected at all, really. But like, yeah, whatever. Has it happened such in 40K Orc lore over time that he's become like, I don't know. Does anybody know how any of this like actually works?
I think they try to justify it in Age of Sigmar, but they are definitely separate in
40K.
In 40K, I'm pretty, because they like fight each other. I mean, I guess how does a god work, right? You know, is it like is it two?
I feel like I can still just keep asking these questions, right? Like, I don't feel like they really have ever given serious, like, put out serious lore that that really suggests that like they have a plan for this.
Oh, we're very zoomed in. Okay, we're gonna zoom out. Okay, you can't see a huge difference between the two, but this one has the shading, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can see a little bit under his collar. You can compare him. Look under his helmet, like his jaw area. You can see the dark. We'll do a little turn. There, you can see a lot behind his shield. Get this like warmth. And then here, may have overdone it a little bit, but we can always go back with the gold, and bring it back down.
Mm-hmm.
But it makes for a nice shadow. I think.
It's a cool look.
There we go.
It's also cut the shine down a little bit, but that's okay.
Yeah, only the shadows though. So it theoretically should bring
It
should bring it back up.
It should, yeah.
Comparatively,
Like, a little contrast, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So what we can do is we can go back and add a little more gold if we want, which I might do. All right, I'm gonna bring.
We have plenty of time.
Yeah, we've got a lot of time. All right, I'm gonna go here.
I'm almost done, actually.
And
I'm just kidding.
oh, you're.
I'm pretty much done with what I need to do today on stream.
All right, so I'm gonna paint some shadows, like I said, and then I'm gonna consider going back with the gold.
All right, I'm meanwhile back. I'm still in Drybrush Studio. This isn't that interesting. I'll show. For a second, I'm doing a little Vallejo bone, I think. Dry brushing on this. The other cool thing, cool is a strong word, but the other thing we're going to do is we have this MIG brand filter that we're going to use on the bottom of a lot of this stuff, because this is going on this kind of canyon board we have that I've been adding to. It already has it has some natural components, the hoodoos.
You know the hoodoos.
Yeah, which are, kind of like pillars of rock. And then it has, some forests in it. It's kind of meant to be like a not particularly super lush, but like somewhat like a canyon area where water it does end up. So there are trees and some plants. And then it has had previously like some 40K components, which in particular were that's weird. That I got like a little glob of paint on there.
Oh.
It has a Fortress of Redemption. Super cool terrain piece, by the way.
Good old Dark Angels.
I love the Fortress of Redemption. It has the Fortress of Redemption and has just a few other like 40K like scatter and terrain on it that go with it.
Cool. All right. So I'm gonna call that one good. It's not quite as shaded, but I think I overdid it. So I'll go here.
You think you overdid the first one? You said?
I may have overdone the first one. Sorry.
They look good.
Yeah, they look good.
Oh, I see what you're saying in the back. It's not too bad though.
Yeah. There we go. Focus. Yeah. He's leaning. There we go. All right. Cool. There we go.
Yeah, they look good. They look great.
Cool.
Yeah. So, how did the Neo?
I would want to try it again.
Yeah.
This paint seems it seems like it could be good.
We're told by it.
Yeah.
It's marketing that it can be like a mirror-like finish, basically.
Yeah.
Now you put the violet over top. Obviously, that's gonna
bring it back
but
down.
even before you did that, we
did see the chrome.
Well, the chrome was pretty intense.
Yeah, the chrome was very. It was basically a mirror.
It is. It is interesting, right? I've definitely done these Minotaur. Minotaur makes these ghost tints that I like a lot. Minotaur is the company, is Badger's paint company, and they make ghost tints, and I've put those over metal before. They're plasma fluid color over top of metallic or chrome is how you get Alpha Legion.
Oh, okay.
It's exactly Alpha Legion. So you paint everything metallic, and that would look cool. I'd love to use this chrome.
Oh yeah.
And then if I want to do Alpha Legion again, do this chrome and then use that.
Yeah.
But the problem like we're observing here is that it seems like the coats that you put over top of people do the candy apple 1, 2, 1,000 Suns and Heresy. It seems like those coats
they're never shiny.
They're not shiny and they bring it back down. Yeah, because that did happen with Alpha Legion as well. I didn't use the shiniest metallics. I think I just used Citadel.
Yeah.
But it really does kind of bring it back down.
Okay. Actually, so it is time for our segment, actually. I almost skipped over it.
Oh, yeah.
So, first, segment of the day. It's in is it in segments? Yeah.
Yeah. Segments, and then blank segment, I think?
Blank segment. All right.
Change your buttons around.
Wow, statues.
We want to talk about some really cool statues and then rank them.
Yes. So first we got to go through all the statues.
All right. So this is famous statues, and okay, we had a little bit of criteria here.
Yeah.
They all tend to be newer. They're not from like antiquity or up through Renaissance. I think they're all 150 years old or younger. 1800s, I think, is the oldest.
The cutoff.
The cutoff. And then we tended to pick big statues.
Yeah, we went for like monument statues.
Monument statues. There's no like the Danish mermaid one.
Yeah, there's no statue. Statue of David did not make the cut.
Yeah. So these are big statues that you can see anywhere. Christ the Redeemer here, starting off.
Starting off pretty strong. I mean, these are all strong statues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Christ the Redeemer, pretty good.
Yeah, Christ the Redeemer is cool. It's on top of this mountain overlooking. Now I actually forget if it's Rio or Sao Paulo. Is it Rio? I think it's Rio. I think it's Rio. And I think if I went to Rio, it's like a hike to get up to it. That'd be cool. I was kind of talking to Sorry beforehand that a lot of these statues, I feel like they look best in the skyline.
Yeah.
To actually go visit the statue is sort of like, all right.
Yeah. It's like, oh, cool. A statue.
But at least with Christ the Redeemer, you're you get to go on a hike basically to see it. Okay. Christ the Redeemer.
Jesus Christ T-posing on Brazil.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
This is the
African
Monument
Renaissance?
to African Renaissance.
Yeah.
Pretty recent. This might be it's definitely one of the newest ones.
Yeah. Senegal.
Yeah, Senegal. Super cool.
It is super cool. You can kind of see the scale of the size there. I don't know much about any like history of this one, but it is super cool.
Yeah.
What is it made of?
I don't know. Actually,
we don't know.
I think it's bronze. We do know it was made by North Koreans who were allowed to leave the country to make the statue.
Yeah, which is very odd. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a weird history behind it.
I think it was designed by somebody from Senegal.
Yeah.
But constructed by North Koreans, which is kind of wild.
Yeah. Oh, you should see this from like another angle where it's like we were talking about seeing in like the skyline.
Yeah.
It's insane.
These statues are amazing in skylines. Yeah. Okay. Very cool.
Next up. Guan Yu.
Guan Yu. Yeah, this is a god of war.
Yeah.
This is an amazing statue.
Yeah, really cool.
It almost looks wooden.
Yeah, it does. Big fan of Dynasty Warriors. If you've never played Dynasty Warriors, this guy's pretty cool.
Oh, I don't know.
That's a video game.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't know. Yeah,
Where's Lu Bu?
This statue is super cool. And look at it on the skyline. I'd like to actually see it from the other side, like from those buildings.
Yeah.
It's not that tall. I mean,
it's very chunky.
It's pretty tall, but it's chunky, right?
Yeah. I bet the Lu Bu statue could beat this guy up, though.
I don't know any of these things.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, this is the Statue of Unity. This is actually the biggest statue in the world right now.
Yeah, currently. We thought we had another one. And
Spring Temple Buddha in China. But this statue here is the biggest statue in the world. Sanpar, I forget his name. He has like a nickname. I think that's it. And he basically kind of helped unify India after they withdrew from the UK.
Yeah.
And it's huge. There are some really cool pictures of this statue, and seeing it in the skyline, because it's actually out in the middle of nowhere. You can see. It's sort of weird. It's not in a city like a lot of these other ones. Uh-huh. So it just like towers over the landscape. There are mountains and stuff around it, but not like huge mountains. Yeah. You can kind of see. So he's just like standing there, and it's sort of really meant to be humble.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's like kind of conflicting things here. It's like a very humble statue, but it's the largest statue in the world.
Yeah. I think it's a weird, very conflicting, right? Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, next is a classic. Now, honestly, in terms of coolness, Statue of Liberty maybe not the coolest one, but there's a couple cool things. I'll make a case for Statue of Liberty being pretty cool. One, the patina.
Yeah.
These other statues are either not bronze, or not old enough to have a patina.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about the Statue of Liberty, you can actually see, Meg and I were kind of talking about this recently, you can see pictures of the Statue of Liberty over the years.
Yeah.
And you can see how its patina
slowly
changed. Yeah. It's a pretty cool statue. We also kind of felt like, well, especially compared to the next one. Yeah. The Statue of Liberty said some of these statues say a lot, I think, about where they are.
Yeah.
Or
very iconic.
Very iconic about maybe at least what the place that they are once.
Yeah.
The
culture and the values.
The vision and the values of that place. Statue of Liberty, very iconic.
Yeah.
Outpaced. It's also the oldest statue in this list.
That's right.
By quite some time. I think the next one is the second oldest. I think this is The Motherland Calls.
Yeah.
I think it's...
it's a Statue of Liberty with a sword.
It's from the 60s, I think. Yeah. This is from Russia. And, a little sword.
Yeah,
little
sword
different. Little, like I said.
Slightly different outlook.
I do think sometimes the statues...
Lady Liberty... Lady with sword.
Yeah. A super cool statue, nevertheless. You can see it in the background of the sky. I forget what city in Russia this is in, but it's a cool statue. Yeah. Is that all of them? Did we do them?
I think we got one more. No, that's it.
Oh, that's it. Okay, cool. All right, now
onto the actual... Now we've set our pieces. We're going to have to actually rank them.
Yeah, we don't have separate ranks, so we have to agree on these rankings.
Yeah, we have to agree on these.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go back.
We traditionally here on the Hobby Club, whenever we do rankings, we are harsh.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. A lot of times it's uncommon for things to even get into the S tier. So I don't think that's going to be the case. I think there's some serious S tier statues.
There's some strong statues here.
All
right, where
do you want to start?
Let's start left to right.
Left to right.
All right. Monument to African Renaissance. This is a strong one for me.
For me, this is at least A tier.
Yeah, this is a really good one.
This is. I'm trying to look over them and see which ones I think are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna say this one is. For me, it's ARS.
Yeah, I'm gonna say hot. Oh, wrong way. Sorry, I gotta go over here.
I did that.
Yeah.
I did that too, yeah.
I'm gonna say high A. We'll see where everything else shakes out. It might be S tier.
It might be S tier.
It's definitely top of A currently.
I really want to know what it's made out of. And then it's got like this horizontalness to it.
Yeah, it's got like this like nice angle.
Spread,
I was going to point out it's the only one with multiple people in it.
It is the only one with multiple people.
It's a threefer.
It is a threefer.
That's very strong.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know. They're all pretty close to being S tier, Meg. But we have to make decisions.
We have to.
All right, listen. I'm gonna come out with a controversial opinion. I think Christ the Redeemer, for me, is the least cool statue here.
Of all these, I would agree.
I would B tier
B tier Christ the Redeemer?
I would B tier Christ the Redeemer. I do think it's super cool, and I love the way that it's... I love its... I've not been to Rio, but I love the way that they put it in a place where you can see it basically anywhere in Rio, and it's like looking down over the whole city. Its placement is cool, and Brazil is a super Catholic country. Yeah. So it's cool. It makes a lot of sense. I love it. I love me some like Mediterranean culture. Their interactions with religion and stuff. Yeah. It's very cool. But I don't know. I'm
kind of with you. Like, it's cool. There's no sword. He is T-posing on them though. This is like kind of aggressive Jesus here.
It is aggressive Jesus.
Like what?
And, also, Jesus is supposed to have a sword because he's like a pacifist. So, totally makes sense, no sword.
I guess you're right.
There's no Buddhas with swords either.
Oh,
we should have put... We should
just Photoshop a sword into all of these.
I know. And see, are they as cool?
Yeah, better or worse with a sword. All right, I did it again.
Yeah, it's hard.
Sorry,
it's hard
we have two screens here.
It's
all
just
right.
not how the human brain works.
No. Jesus is going to go in B.
Well, what do you think? I mean, how...
No, I agree with you, but we are going to hell.
It's not the same. It's not the same coolness level as African Renaissance.
No, it's not.
So it's got to be a level below African Renaissance.
I think I'm being generous and not putting it in C. All right, Guan Yu.
Molecule, I deserve that. All right, What do you think, Guan Yu? Where do you put?
This is A.
Yeah, for me this is probably S.
Okay.
It's
it's
wild. It is a wild.
It's a crazy statue.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point something out that I don't like though.
Okay.
If you look closely, it looks like his pole arm there is like clipping into the ground.
Can we?
Yeah, we're gonna go. I'll bring us back. Where's regular segments blank? All right. Maybe I was wrong. It looks like it's clipping into the ground right there.
You don't think that's kind of cool though, right?
No, I think that's bad.
That's like the base.
Yeah, but it'd be like if we had a model and it's like part of the model was like, it's like a bad 3D, in like video games when things like clip into each other like they're not supposed to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I feel like it's just it's doing that thing where it's kind of like going past its boundaries.
Okay, that's fair.
I
can see that.
In a maybe interesting way.
I
But
know.
you don't like it. You don't like it.
That's my main complaint. I like how chunky it is though.
Same.
It's a very chunky statue.
All right. Well, for me S tier, but we can put it in an A.
Yeah, we can revisit it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a second pass.
I'm gonna say A for me. We'll put an S tier now.
Yeah, let's put it in A. Let's put it in A.
Okay,
I'm like,
we'll put it top of A.
Okay, A tier. All right. Next is Statue of Liberty.
Okay.
What does this do for you?
Okay, Statue of Liberty. What's it got going for it?
What are we judging these on too? Right?
Hey, we have no criteria. With vibes.
for well over 100 years, and even to this day, the Statue of Liberty is extremely iconic and important for a lot of non-Americans.
That's right.
Especially when immigrants are coming from Europe.
Yeah. Statue of Liberty is best observed if you're coming in on a boat and looking for a new life.
Yeah, I've been inside the Statue of Liberty. Have you?
Ooh, no, I haven't. That's gonna bump it up for me because you can go inside of it.
I think you can go inside a lot of these.
Okay.
I know you can go inside the India, the Unity.
Yeah.
Which would be terrifying. Actually. Statue of Liberty is terrifying on the inside.
Yeah.
The steps are.
It's like a castle.
It is tight in there.
Yeah.
Is like and the steps are each step is like,
really high.
Yeah, you're high stepping all the way up to the top of this thing. There's not a lot of room at the top. It's New York. It's a tourist trap. There's hundreds of people waiting to go in line for this thing. You're going up and back down. That's kind of scary. What do you? But I don't know. How do you feel about this?
I'm gonna say this is like high B, low A.
I think that's about right.
High B, low
that's
A.
What I would say. The patina's cool.
The patina's cool. You can go inside of it. It's ice. It's probably the most iconic of all the statues.
It's definitely.
I mean, we obviously have an American bias, but I would argue that it is actually still the most iconic.
I think. Yeah. I don't know. So we even saw some people in chat say that they've never seen any of these statues before.
Yeah.
You have to think statues are cool. I like going on Wikipedia rabbit holes on the statues. But I think most people who don't know statues, certainly in the U.S., clearly know Statue of Liberty. I'm actually kind of curious if outside the U.S. people know it as well.
Know the Statue of Liberty.
And my guess would be that
it's very popular.
It's very popular globally, yeah.
All right, I'm going to say we're going to put it top of B, bottom of A. We'll revisit. I feel like we might have to move Christ the Redeemer down because I feel like they're not in the same league.
Yeah, maybe. I will also say, fun fact, this given to us by the only country that has like always been our ally.
Yeah, France.
Yeah.
Shout out to France.
Shout out to France. A lot of Americans love to hate on France, but we've never been at war with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unlike you Brits.
We have, but yeah, Brits. What have the British given us?
Yeah.
Come on. All right, next we got the guys whose name we can't remember, but it's the largest statue in the world.
Yeah, I feel bad at forgetting his name. Yeah. Anyway, this is called the Unity statue.
Unity statue.
How do you feel about the Unity statue?
I'm gonna be real. It's not doing much for me.
It's not doing much for you.
It's not an extremely cool location. It is huge.
Yeah.
But
it's compensating, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of like, hey, I'm really a huge statue, and that's about it. I don't know. I like its humble man of the people kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But I also
like God of War. Who was not a man of the people.
right. So I don't know. Part of me wants to put it in B.
B, like what we're talking, top of B, bottom of B? Mid B? Is it better than Christ the Redeemer?
I think it's better than Christ the Redeemer.
Okay.
For me. What about for you?
I mean, for me, it's like...
It's bottom.
It's like bottom of B, maybe top of C.
Wow. All right, let's put it in C.
It just doesn't do much for me.
Let's put it in C. Okay. I like the spread.
We're going to make lots of people angry.
Indians will be furious
Yeah,
at
furious.
India will be furious. They spent a lot of money on this, and it is the biggest statue in the world.
Hey, I'll give them props for that.
Are you not entertained?
Give him a sword.
Yeah.
Give him a sword.
Give him a sword or a gun.
Or a gun would be pretty cool.
Gun would be cool.
Yeah.
Shoulder-mounted rocket launcher.
Just give him a rocket launcher.
Man of the people.
Yeah. Give him an M60 machine gun.
Yeah. Now we're going to at least 2 different types of hell.
Yeah.
Now we now are going to be like time sharing.
Yeah, time sharing between 2 hells.
Between Christian hell and Hindu hell. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What's next?
We have the Russian sword.
The Motherland Calls.
The Motherland Calls. Okay, cool name.
Yeah.
Cool name. Cool sword. It's pretty big.
I gotta say, for me, Cire, this is the one.
This is your S tier?
This is my S tier. I'll be honest. This one is it's old. It for a long time it was the biggest statue in the world because I think it was built in the 60s. And yeah, I don't know. It's cool. It's got. I mean, you know, cultures and societies don't necessarily want to be known for being warlike, but you know.
Well, I mean, Guan Yu.
Yeah. It has kind of a Soviet vibe mixed with it feels very Russian.
Yeah.
Now you could say that these other ones all feel very whatever they are.
Yeah.
And they do. Like statues are personifications of the country, right?
Yeah, values and
exactly.
At least values at the time.
Values at the time or values that they want to have. And I think statues all these statues do kind of, I think, make you remember that those are supposed to be your values, right? And I don't know that this is, in a way, it's called the Motherland Calls. It's really, and she's wielding a weapon.
He's like, well, time to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, okay, I just want to clarify something. Yeah, we have the S through D tier. Mm-hmm. All of these are in the realm of statues, these are all S tier already.
Yeah, pretty
much.
Right?
This is nitpicking the cream of the crop.
We are nitpicking the cream of the crop.
Right? Yeah. Compared to your average Joe statue, these are going to be...
Yeah,
these are all S tier.
Compared to the bull out front of Wall Street or whatever, right?
Yeah, exactly. That hasn't made it to the list. So
right,
these are all
So no one get mad at us.
Yeah, no one get mad at us. You can't. Yeah. You're not allowed to say this because I said they're all great.
Yeah, no one in India get mad at us for putting
the statue.
And just so we're clear, that was mostly Cire. Like I said, I probably would have put it up.
All right, this is your S.
This is my S. I love this statue. And I love that it does 2 things also, kind of like the Statue of Liberty and Christ the Redeemer. It looks like it's in the middle of a populated area, but also they have it cleared out.
Yeah. Okay, so Liberty, we're talking about the Statue of David and the Thinker. We're going for big statues.
Big statues.
Big statues. These have to be monuments.
There are some really cool smaller ones.
Yeah.
I was looking at these smaller ones.
Yeah.
And actually I was saying that I think David's Michelangelo's Moses is maybe cooler than David even, yeah.
Yeah.
David's just supposed to be the perfect statue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was mad coming in. Yeah.
All right, we got to do it's time to do our hard cuts.
The statues on Galapagos? Do you mean Easter Island? The Sphinx does count, but we also didn't want to do antiquity.
These are statues made by states.
Yeah,
a country.
Made by a country.
And the Sphinx is you could argue. I mean, obviously that was but that was before the concept of nations existed. So
yeah,
so
yeah, I did look at Colossus of Rhodes. Nobody actually knows, 1, if Colossus of Rhodes is real and ever actually existed, and 2, what it actually looks like, because there's no drawings from the time.
It probably looks like Guan Yu.
Yeah.
Okay. Time to do we got to do the hard work now.
Yeah. All right.
What
do you like? I like What do you like in S? How do we do this?
I don't know. I don't know how we do this. I think we just have to decide. For me, I wouldn't put.
You wouldn't put Motherland Calls.
No,
in
I would
S?
put an A.
Yeah. Would you put?
I could argue Guan Yu up to S.
You could really. What about
Yeah.
African Renaissance up to S?
That's highest A for me.
That's not going to S.
No.
But you'd put Guan Yu in. All right. Let's listen.
Besides my his clipping sword, like a video game.
Let's do a hobby collab tradition and have no S's. Let's continue to be hard.
No one's good enough.
No one's good enough.
No one's made the S tier statue yet. Someone get on it.
After that, I kind of think that this is it.
Yeah.
I don't know an A who I like best.
Yeah.
I like all three of those about the same.
Yeah. I would have a hard time. Now, if we're talking about who would win the fight, now that's a real okay.
Not African unity. Yeah, they are not ready.
Guan Yu, these guys are fighting. Actually, Jesus Christ probably wins because he's also a god, so
yeah,
we're probably like there. No, okay, we can go here.
You think Statue of Liberty takes on?
Oh yeah, I think Statue of Liberty's got this. She's hiding something under those robes, and it's a gun.
It's a gun.
Yeah.
She is an American statue.
Yeah, it's an American. There's gats.
Yeah,
strapped.
There we go. There we go. That's the fighting team.
Actually, no. These are gonna hang out here. They're not gonna fight.
They're not supposed to fight.
Yeah,
really.
they're not fighting.
It's not the point.
Here we go.
Same with Statue of Liberty and Christ the Redeemer. To be fair, but
listen, that flaming torch could be used as a cudgel.
It could absolutely could.
Although I guess you could throw your kid. So
no,
all right,
oh,
there we go.
I think that they're trying to show that that's not going to happen.
I don't know. Okay. What were we doing? All right, we're painting statues.
That's why we did this. That's why we did the statue thing.
All right.
Yeah. But anyway, that's a Wikipedia rabbit hole I definitely recommend is World's Tallest Statue, which you'll get the Unity statue.
Yeah.
But then from there, the next tallest is Spring Buddha.
Spring Buddha.
Yeah.
We didn't make the list because it was kind of sitting in the same.
You thought that one was the tallest.
It wasn't.
And it was. When I first started going down Wikipedia rabbit holes, the Unity statue is like very new.
Yeah. Unity statue's pretty new.
When I first started going down Wikipedia rabbit holes, it was the tallest.
Oh, interesting.
But they were talking about this one being built, and this one's like significantly.
Yeah,
taller.
it's way tall. It's not twice as tall, but it's like almost.
It's almost twice as tall. It's a humongous statue. Yeah.
Okay, so here we are.
That would be terrifying for aliens to land in.
Oh my god!
Many of these statues would be alien statues. I mean, that's where they're cool centerpieces.
Okay, here we are. I was gonna go back and redo some gold, but I'm actually kind of happy where it ended up after it dried. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna start working on this. So these are Drybrush. Yes.
Yep.
What should I do gold?
Kind of up to you, Cire. We've got an hour. Absolutely want these.
I mean, I could do the whole thing gold. That's the thing. I could.
Wouldn't you just airbrush it at that?
Yeah, I was just saying I could do the whole thing gold, and then we'd have to just do these. But I guess I could.
I don't know. I think the whole thing gold. So do we want
too gaudy?
Too gaudy.
Giant gold statues.
Yeah. Do we want to start to see what this is gonna?
Yeah.
Things are starting to kind of come together.
Oh, here, let's put it on.
And then I'm not gonna snap it in, and then one of these guys, right?
Yeah.
On there too. So I don't know.
I'll probably just do this area right here.
Yeah.
Right here, and then right here.
Yeah, those metal. I mean, they look like they'd be metal, right?
Yeah.
Bolted in there. Okay.
That'd be weird to put like fake bolts.
Yeah, like
you would concrete bolts.
Sculpt bolts.
Yeah. All right. Move this guy here. All right. So this is not Retributor Gold, but honestly, Retributor Gold's pretty dang close. So we're gonna use it. All right.
Terracotta art. Yeah, Megan and Bryce brought the terracotta.
Okay, listen. That Guan Yu would tear through those terracotta soldiers.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Yeah.
He'd rip right through them. He's already ripping through the ground.
Yeah, these old statues can't compete with the new crop of statues.
No
They're
way.
just so much more violent.
Yeah, this new violent statues just can't compete.
Who knew that antiquity would not produce the most violent statues, but rather the modern era?
Yeah. All right. So this is it's coming out all right. Okay. So yeah, this is what we're gonna go with. Oh, come on. focus. This statue's going to...
They do know if the Colossus of Rhodes existed, based on some of the descriptions of the Colossus of Rhodes. They're pretty sure it did not straddle the opening to the whatever the body of water is. I mean, whatever the bay is there in Rhodes.
Next, we're going to have to do buildings. Giant buildings.
Yeah, we should. We need to do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. There was no, sailing in under some dude's man-spreading.
Which is, that would have bumped it down a tier.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess I'll paint... I should paint on stream. There we go. I should paint... Because everything I'm trying to paint is like, you can't see it because it's behind the camera.
I'm now going into these rocks and just sinking a little agrax in to particular areas. I'm kind of being, like, not super specific about it. I'm just kind of finding areas to darken up.
Right. All right. If anyone disagrees with our list, like, let us know.
Oh, I know the statue Bryce is talking about, the Buddha laying down. That is pretty cool. I also think that is a level in Street Fighter 2. Is it not when you?
I think you're right. Actually,
when you fight, who's the stretchy guy?
Dalsum.
Dalsum, I think, or is it? It's either Dalsum or who's the? There's like the 4 bad guys, and there's the guy from Thailand, the kickboxer.
Tiger. He does
Tiger something. Yeah.
No, he does Tiger Fire is his move. It's. Oh my gosh.
One of these two, their level is in front of like a giant laying down Buddha statue. Yeah. Which is not Japan, I understand. That neither India or Thailand are...
These two countries are not the same.
But I do know that there is a giant laying down Buddha statue that you fight in front of. Also kind of ironic.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
Maybe even...
Don't fight in front of the Buddha!
Maybe even offensive. Maybe even culturally insensitive.
Sagat, thank you.
Sagat, yes.
Sagat.
Yeah, Sagat, you... I think that's his level.
Bob Sagat. Alright.
Who's your Street Fighter 2 character?
Ooh, Guile.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like Sonic Boom?
Sonic Boom.
Into a good Sonic Boom? I actually was Dawson.
Oh, Dawson?
Yeah, I liked I liked his I was good with him.
All right, what does is this like a what does your Street Fighter character say about you type of deal? Or am I reading too much into it?
I don't know. That'd be cool. I also like the monster from Brazil.
Blanca?
Yeah.
You know, deep lore here. That is Guile's wingman. Or was, I think.
Oh, really?
Or maybe I'm misremembering. I know it's a guy named Charlie. I think Charlie is Blanca. But
I'm not a big Ken or Ryu guy. They're kind of like, okay.
Lame.
Yeah, I'm not a big E Honda guy.
I like E Honda.
E Honda's okay.
I like his...
Yeah, real fast.
Hands,
super cool, yeah. E Honda, that's cool.
Chun-Li's pretty dope. She does the same thing with her kicks.
She has the fast kick. I'm not super into... Chun-Li's fine. And then I'm trying.
Actually, I really like Sagat. Funnily enough,
Sagat is cool. Yeah.
Charlie is not Blanca. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm not into the Bison.
Who were like
the 4 bad guys? It was
Bison, M Bison, who's not Mike Tyson.
M Bison, Sagat.
Then the other guy Bison.
No. There was like 4 of them were like bad. This is Street Fighter 2. Keep in mind we're talking about, which is
Charlie came back as a Frankenstein type monster. Okay, thank you. Oh, okay, that's why I was getting him confused because a green monster. No, it's sorry. We gotta go back to we're having Street Fighter talk now, and clearly we're not qualified. Yeah, thank you. M Bison, who is Bison,
Balrog.
And then Balrog, who is Mike Tyson.
Okay, all right. And then
fake Mike Tyson, and Vega, and then
Vega was like had a mask.
Yeah, he was the guy with the mask.
All right.
All right.
Nobody fires knows his Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, he knows his stuff. All right. Who wins? Vega or I almost said Valo. Who's the guy from Soul Calibur with the mask, the creepy guy?
So I can't do Soul Calibur. I can't join you in this conversation. I don't know anything about
this is
Soul
between
Calibur.
this is between me
You and Chad. You
me
guys
and
can,
Chad.
yeah.
Is his name Valo?
You're looking at me again.
Hey, you deep Soul Calibur lore.
I don't know any. I don't. It is a fighting game, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's got like swords and weapons and stuff.
I just know Street Fighter and
yeah, the Voodoo Guy. That's what I'm talking about.
And Mortal Kombat, just 90s stuff. Little bit of Killer Instinct, not much.
Oh, Killer Instinct! I love that. Actually, that game scared me when I was a child because of the skeleton guy.
The skeleton guy is scary.
I'm not huge on fighting games anymore, but growing up they were big in my family.
Yeah.
We'd have like family tournaments.
I definitely remember being a kid and like finding out for the first time that a fighting game didn't have like story mode level through play.
Uh-huh.
That you were just literally doing these things.
Uh-huh.
And kind of being like, why would that be fun? And as a kid, I really didn't like them too much either.
Right.
My family had a Sega, and then next door they had my best friend growing up and his brothers. They had a Super Nintendo, so I got to have this cool thing where I had access to all the consoles, without being like a rich kid. So I played Street Fighter, I played Mortal Kombat, but I kind of just remember not being like super into them. Even if you play like a shooter, like GoldenEye or at the time or like whatever, any shooter nowadays, whatever, with your friends, it's still sort of similar to a fight game, but it feels more like the fight game. It's like 2D. You're both right there, and you just do your thing.
Yeah,
it's like it's like Super Smash Brothers. Honestly, like anytime I see people playing Super Smash Brothers, it looks just totally insane. And I'm like, is this actually fun? It just seems like pure insanity.
I mean, that's kind of the
people
fun
like
of
it.
it.
Though. Yeah, people like it. I'm not. I believe it is fun to those people. I'm actually not critical of it. I'm just like, for whatever reason, I believe it or not, everybody, I'm not critical of it. I'm just sort of like I don't feel like I am too into this.
GoldenEye was amazing.
Yeah, GoldenEye multiplayer is kind of like.
How's Vega not cool?
Is like kind of
Vega's
what I did
cool.
in 8th grade.
Is Vega cool?
I don't really. Vega like does not super.
Liberty seems to think that Vega's cool.
Is Vega?
Cool. I don't think Vega's cool.
Vega,
I think Vega's kind of lame.
Is Vega
I'll be right back.
a man or a woman? Also, I forget. It's a man. Brazilian?
I think so.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I don't super remember Vega. Like Vega does not come to mind for me. Here we go. This is where we're at, by the way. Vega does not. I literally couldn't remember Vega. Street Fighter 2, yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think who else. Dao Sum was like my favorite to play. I remember that. And there's a movie, a Street Fighter movie. Vega. Yeah, I think he's Spanish, not Brazilian, according to Liberty Fires. Anyway, yeah, I could never get super into to fighting games. I like the fight like Streets of Rage where you like walked around and beat people up. But not the ones where it's just like level by level of beating people up. Yeah, I can recall Vega, but like I couldn't, and I'm like I said, I remember that there were like 4 like canonically bad characters, like evil characters, and I remember that Saga was one, and I remember that M. Bison was one. Also, M. Bison super lame, but I couldn't remember the other 2. I remember that they're like the characters are divided up in these like obviously good guys. That's like Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, E Honda, Cammy, Guile, right? There was like clearly a group of good guys, and then there were like Was Dhalsim in the movie? I don't even remember.
Are you talking about the live action?
Yeah.
With Raul Julia?
I barely remember the movie. There's a Mortal Kombat movie too.
Oh, I actually like the Mortal Kombat movie.
I think this has come up before that you like the Mortal Kombat.
It's
movie.
like not bad. I mean, it's bad, but it's like not bad.
It's like fun. It's at least fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they could probably cut it down by like 30 minutes. There's a lot of extra stuff that just doesn't need to be there. But like, yeah, it's pretty good.
Isn't Raiden bad in the Mortal Kombat movies?
No, well, I mean, the actor is not great in the second one.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, is he a bad guy?
No, he's a good guy.
Raiden?
Yeah, he's like but they depict him almost like a trickster god.
Yeah, he's like kind of weird. There's something. He's like an
definitely
anti-hero.
weird.
Is he kind of like an
No, he's on their team. He's a good guy.
He's solidly.
He just is like. There's some interesting choices made. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The 90s.
Yeah, the 90s.
A different time.
Yeah. Yeah, that movie's interesting though because it kind of like changed the way they depicted some of the characters, like Kano. You know,
who's Kano?
Kano's the guy with the laser eye, the red eye.
In Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
What?
You don't know Kano?
Is he in the original Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, I think he's in the original. Anyway, they depict him like a certain way in the video games, but then the movie came out and the guy depicted him as like the super dirtbag Australian guy.
That happened a lot in the 90s.
Yeah. And so they just were like, you know what? That's great. We're going to make him like that from now on in the games.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I kind of vaguely remember Kano.
Yeah. He's interesting. Yeah.
Like, what is the concept behind these movies that there's like a club of fighters?
So
and their social circle is really small. Because it's not like in a Marvel movie they're like there's something Marvel, I think, actually when they made the Marvel movies, start making them, I think it's the thing they actively wanted to step away from. I think they wanted to be like, yeah, let's not have this like, why is it the same 3 or 4 villains fighting the same 3 or 4 heroes all the time? Like they tried to step out of that, it feels like, and I think it both was a success and a failure to do that.
So they in Mortal Kombat, and I think this is why it actually works well as a movie. Oh, sorry, I'm like not on screen at all.
Yeah. I just put my thing there as a placeholder so they weren't just looking at our elbows.
Is that it's a tournament. It is a tournament between 2 realms. And you can only fight with your hands, even though the ninjas like can shoot ice and stuff. It doesn't really seem fair.
Yeah, there's a lot of cheating.
Yeah, there's a lot of cheating.
It goes to show you how strong people like John Cage are.
Yeah.
What is his name? Not
Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage. John Cage is actually a American composer who
also very strong in Mortal Kombat.
Developed the prepared piano. Fun fact. But not different than Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've expanded with the more, Mortal Kombat's been around for forever. They just made the 12th one?
The movie or the game?
Game.
Okay.
They've tried making movies multiple times, but none of them quite hit like the first one. Yeah, like Johnny Cage actually has he's got real powers and might be part of a long lineage.
Oh right, I kind of remember
things like that.
Yeah.
Liu Kang becomes
long lineage of someone who punches people in the balls.
Yeah, ball punchers.
Yeah, a long lineage of ball punchers.
The secret move. Yeah, Liu Kang becomes a god.
I forgot him. Yeah,
he becomes the god of he takes over for Raiden. And becomes a fire god instead of a lightning god. It's a whole thing.
Who was your favorite in Mortal Kombat?
Ooh, Mortal Kombat. Jax.
Jax? Is Jax in the first one?
I don't think he's in the first one. He's in the second one. But Jax is my favorite. Especially in the newer ones, because he just punches the crap out of people and he can punch people into the air. Which is great for juggling.
Punch people in the air.
Yeah, but he does it better. I think it's a very simple move.
I was Raiden. I still remember back forward.
Oh, the fly across the.
Yeah. I liked Raiden. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, Raiden's really cool. Jax, and Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
Yeah, and I liked Sub-Zero more than Scorpion, which is like maybe a hot take.
Jax is an MK1? Who's Jax? Why don't I remember? I'm going to look this up now.
Jax. He's the only black guy.
He's not. He's not in more.
No, he's in Mortal Kombat 2. Okay, yeah,
but message retracted. Thank you, Liberty. God, this guy giving me.
I tell you who I don't like. Sonya. Actually, I like her all. I don't like Sonya only in like Mortal Kombat 10 because it was voiced by. Who's that? She's an MMA fighter. Anyway, she did a terrible job voice acting.
Oh yeah,
it was truly terrible.
Oh yeah, an MMA fighter isn't a skilled voice actor.
No, I guess not. You know, you'd think it would cross over.
Yeah,
but
no. That's so stupid. That's like that Gary Oldman like skit he did about showing him playing basketball and how bad he is at it.
Oh
God!
God!
He's like, stop. He's like yelling at athletes to stop trying to be in movies. Yeah, shocker. Ronda Rousey's not good at it.
Ronda Rousey, yeah. Not. It was like taking me out of it. And I was like, I can't enjoy this. Her voice acting's so bad.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
They could have paid. They could have paid just a voice actor who's done video games like multiple times.
Yes.
Half of what they paid her. And
it would have been better.
Yeah. Such a stupid publicity. You know what? Actually, okay. I'll tell you my. We're in quite a good rabbit hole here. I'll tell you my publicity stunt. Hatred that a video game did. So Halo 1, super cool game. Halo Combat Evolved, right? Halo CE. In Halo 2, Martin O'Donnell is the name of the composer.
Yes.
And Halo 1 is amazing music.
Yes.
In Halo 2, they were like, and actually, the Halo soundtrack really like was like something that got me into wanting to write music.
Yeah. Oh wow.
The Halo 2 soundtrack, they were like, you know what? Let's bring Incubus on board. And, oh my God, I almost just cursed, and we try not to curse on stream, but oh my God, so freaking dumb. There are so many scenes where like the stupid Incubus music comes on, and it's just so stupid, and it doesn't fit. I feel so bad for Martin O'Donnell because he's such a good composer.
Yeah, he's
had a great career. He's like, and
I think he only quit recently.
He didn't want to write music for it anymore. Yeah, but to just be like, you know what we need. Incubus like needs to come and write music, like not just like record, but they need to like write music for this, and it's like they don't know how to write that kind of music, guys. Like, yeah, and I don't even dislike Incubus. Yeah, but I'm just like, this isn't what they don't do.
This is not their space opera is not really in the same feeling. And they did have like rock versions of of their songs in the game, but like it's just not quite right.
Yeah, I remember being like that was kind of like a marketing, maybe my first like marketing awareness of like what can happen to artists. And I remember I'm sure he got paid fine to do 2. They probably had Incubus had to listen to him. They probably had to work like around what he was doing, but just the concept of like, hey, we're getting you some help for this next soundtrack. Right. Oh yeah. What if like, oh my gosh, hey Cire, we're getting you some help. It's Thomas Kincaid. Hey, we want to get you some help painting your models. Here's the painter of light.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. I guess
we think the English cottage. We think the 400 different English cottages he's painted will translate well to your Badabor.
Yeah, to these actually, if you want to paint, we're gonna. Actually, I bet he probably teach you something. Anyway, thank you, Liberty Fires.
Thank you, Liberty Fires.
Appreciate it. Saray, what do you think about alternate characters in Mortal Kombat like RoboCop, Joker, Predator, Omni-Man? I think they are fun, but DLC to buy. I haven't been... I know there was like some... I don't want to say uproar. That might be... There was some...
uproar?
There was some... dislike with the way the model that they were doing. I think it was a cool idea at first, but I think I don't know. I guess it depends on how much you price it at, right?
What's DLC to buy?
Downloadable content. So basically, the idea that you buy the game and then you can buy. It's like expansion packs back in the day.
Okay. So you could add RoboCop to your Mortal Kombat?
Yes, which is like, oh, that's awesome, right? And I think for
no.
No, you don't like that?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Not really. Like,
I would say I don't hate it. I think I have a problem, sir, just so I can answer him real quick.
no, go ahead, please. Please.
I think it's a cool idea. I think of all the DLC ideas you could do for a game, that's like probably one of the coolest ones. We could talk, maybe have a bigger discussion about DLC practices in general.
Okay.
That I don't think they're specific to. My feelings on them are not specific to Mortal Kombat, though. But like I said, if you're going to do DLC, I like the idea of introducing new characters with new movesets and stuff like that.
Listen, I don't know a lot about video games, but let me ask a very serious question.
Yes.
What is the difference between DLC and Animal Crossing?
What? Those are not related at all, really. I don't know. I don't really know how to answer that, because that's like asking like, what's the difference between Air and a Mazda Miata? They're just not related.
Do you remember when Animal Crossing happened at like the beginning of COVID?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you play? I didn't.
No,
play.
Holly
played.
Yeah.
It was like it was weird. All these like historically, being in my now early 40s, during COVID I was in my late mid 30s.
Uh-huh.
A lot of my female friends around the same age and a little younger and older did not really play video games.
Right.
Most of my male friends did, and I didn't. But out of nowhere, other than Megan, like all of these like female friends of mine started playing Animal Crossing, and I'd see them like posting places about like their stupid raccoon, like dealing with raccoons and stuff. And I was like, what is happening?
Well, listen, Tom Nook is a criminal. Just saying. Tom Nook is a loan shark criminal. I don't care how you present him.
The main raccoon.
He's like, hey man, hey, what's up, man? Hey, I'm a contractor. Hey, welcome. I'm gonna build you a house. Anyway, I know you didn't ask me to build this house, but you owe me money now.
That sounds like.
And you better pay me off.
I mean, that sounds like a raccoon and a contractor thing to do. All right, so but no, okay, back to the RoboCop. So RoboCop, RoboCop was. Like,
he's a robot cop.
I know what RoboCop was. The original RoboCop movie is amazing.
Yeah, it's great.
It's so dark. And actually, is RoboCop 2 is good too, right? I can't remember.
It's the problem with having satirical movies. Like Starship Troopers, like people don't get the point.
Yeah.
And then you make a sequel and you just remake it, but you kind of take out all like the punching up.
Okay.
You know, you take out all the satirical elements and just like focus on cool guy with gun.
Right.
And it's like, well, you kind of missed the point. It's still a good movie though.
Yeah, so because like Terminator 1 and 2 are both good.
Yes.
And I guess, yeah. Okay. RoboCop. Yeah. So when I was a kid, the crossover universe was that. It was Terminator versus RoboCop.
Yeah.
And there's like comics of that and stuff, I think, right?
I think that is in. I know Terminator has been in Mortal Kombat. I know RoboCop.
I mean, they must be. It all must be the same parent company or whatever, right?
Warner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But they also have like Alien, and I think Predator's been in one.
Oh yeah.
I know Rambo's been in one.
Rambo. What, does he have a gun?
It's like a special move. He can bust it out.
They just let him have a gun.
I mean, Stryker had a gun.
Okay.
And he was in Mortal Kombat. He was just a cop. He's just an LAPD cop. Yeah. Cool lightning powers. I have a 9mm.
Do you know, actually my favorite, like, just, like, battle game, maybe of all time was when I was a little in high school. For me, the era of Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis had ended, and it was PlayStation.
Yeah.
And I was a big fan of Twisted Metal 2.
Oh,
yeah. Played any of the Twisted Metal games?
I played Twisted Metal when I was a youngin'.
Twisted Metal 2 is pretty tight, I feel like.
Pretty dope. I'm painting this guy back here, which you can't really see, so I'm going to try and angle it so that you can see me painting it. Twisted Metal's great. Yeah,
Twisted Metal was cool. I liked Shadow, that's the hearse.
Oh yeah, what was everyone's favorite? I know people in chat played Twisted Metal growing up. So.
Yeah.
What's everyone's favorite Twisted Metal vehicle? Honestly, I can't remember that many. I only remember the ice cream truck. Was it Sweet Tooth?
Sweet Tooth, yeah. And that you had to unlock Sweet Tooth.
Yeah.
He was a bad guy. You had to unlock him. There's Axel. That was the guy who was basically a dude in between two giant wheels.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
There's Mr. Grimm. That was a little motorcycle undead dude.
Oh, yeah, Ghost Rider?
Yeah, kind of. There's Spectre. That was like he was kind of like a cool dude. He had not a Cobra, not a Shelby Cobra. I forget what car it was. It was like an old 60s sports car. Shadow was my favorite, but my second favorite was Twister. Playing Twister is kind of like playing Daughters of Cain. It's like if you got it right, you wrecked everybody, and if you didn't get it right,
You got wrecked.
because it was a Formula One. She's in like a Formula One car. So there's like no armor.
Yeah, no armor, but super
crazy fast, amazing handling. Put a big twister on, grabbed everybody, smashed them, and then hurt you too in the twister. So you had to put the shield up,
Right.
Then do the twister, and it was just a mess. Like you could just
Warthog. Wait, who was Warthog? I remember Warthog.
Warthog was he was almost undead too, but I don't think he was. He had like a Hummer,
I think Warthog was the one I liked.
Yeah.
So I remember the name.
His special move played like a little and shot like these
missiles,
like a battery of missiles.
Yeah. Okay, that's the one. I remember them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We forgot to close the poll, so we should close the poll.
Let's close the poll.
And then soon after that, we're going to jump into our next.
Outlaw was the cop. Yeah, Outlaw.
That's ironic.
Outlaw had like a whole like. That was like one of the main character threads throughout all the Twisted Metal games, I think.
Sepia winning the favorite way to paint metallic gold, with purple soon after. I can see sepia. Sepia is like probably the most generally I could see.
Yeah,
the best.
it just shades it without doing anything special.
Yeah, sepia is essentially
Okay,
so here I was gonna say it's essentially just a brown. What would you consider gold? Is it metallic brown or is it metallic yellow?
I think it was metallic yellow.
That's what I think of it too, but like I think gold might actually be more brown. Yellowy brown.
Certainly, like oftentimes I will base coat something brown that I put gold over top of.
I guess it depends on how old the gold is.
Right.
Gold is also kind of green.
Yeah.
I guess there's all kinds of gold, but I guess brass is more brown and orange. So here we are. Gonna have to put a second coat later, but this is what I'm gonna go with.
Well, yeah, or not. It's just terrain.
All right,
It's terrain, and it's like the underside of. It's almost like the underside of terrain.
Painting the inside. Well, I gotta at least be consistent across.
How bad you paint the stuff?
Yeah.
How bad you paint everything?
Yeah, I gotta paint it. I gotta go back and add in some over. Here we go.
One of the things we're going to do on today's stream, like soon here, whenever Cire's ready, no rush, Cire. We have a contest going in our Discord called Crowing for It. And in this contest, we are asking people to submit a model each month with a different theme. The themes are not... the themes are fun. They're a little esoteric.
Yeah.
We're gonna reveal this month's theme in a minute here. Along with the winner of the first month of January, which was the theme was character.
So
we
let's do that
sorry, I'm kind of rushing you, Cire.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, you're good. Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Where is the whoops? All right. So just a quick reminder of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right. So each month we have a monthly competition on the Discord. So if you're not on the Discord and you want to join in this competition, you can.
Yeah.
Please do. There is a prize, which we'll be talking about soon.
Yeah.
So yeah. Basically, every month we have a theme, and each month we're going to, at the end of the month or at the beginning of the next month, we'll announce the winners.
Yes.
So this month's entrants were. Well, we don't have all the names up. We're just gonna give you a quick slideshow.
Just kind of show them too. Yeah.
Yeah, because we've talked about these in other shows about during the hobby streams and stuff like that.
These often have come up on fan stuff.
Yeah,
right?
fan stuff exactly. So we're just gonna go through them. Some really amazing stuff.
Yeah.
It was really hard to choose this. Man, I hope it's not this hard every month. Some great stuff though.
It was hard to choose, and we voted on it as a team, and as a the mods voted too.
Mods,
yeah. So yeah, it was great. There were a lot of the entries were amazing. It was very hard. There were maybe 4 or 5. All of them were pretty strong, to be honest with you. But there were maybe 4 or 5 that were crazy tight. And that we're going to talk about that one actually a little bit later. That was in fan stuff today. This was by Chris Chicken. We know him. We met him at LVO. His awesome Farsight was definitely one of the ones we were eyeballing. This thing was pretty wild.
Yeah, the little poster. So yeah, let's talk about maybe like, well, obviously we're going to reveal our winner, but I want to give some quick shout outs here. The one we just passed up that we said we were going to talk about.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to that one because
Rough Houses?
Was it Rough House? The Scion face on the Ogren? Yeah. Original character. That's points in my book.
Yeah.
Was it Polychrome who did the little epic?
Yes, that's Polychrome.
Technically a character, right? Like a character on a little tiny guy surrounded by structure. I get points for that.
Yep.
We like rules lawyering the the prompt.
Yes.
But yeah, these are all incredible stuff. So we do have to pick a winner, unfortunately.
Yes.
Though. Filippo, right?
Filippo, yeah. Who did this incredible Lord Croak.
Yes. It's insane.
It's insane. It's somehow dark, but also bright. Yeah, like it pops.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the orange-green feathers in the middle there.
Yeah, I like the way that this is, like, you have this, like, bronze and, like, gray stone going throughout, so it's, like, pretty, dull is the wrong word, but, like, it's not, like, super poppy in your face, like, but then you have the feather crown, which is, like, the most saturated, so it just draws your eyes right into the center.
Yes.
Well executed, well.
It's great.
Like, yeah, just the way it's, what's the word I'm looking for? It starts with a C,
colors?
Yes, colors.
Is it colors? You're thinking
the composition. Thank you. Composition.
I thought you were saying colors.
Yes, colors.
It's kind of the same.
Yeah. Not really.
Great colors.
Yeah, great colors and composition. It's super well painted, and also great photography.
Yeah, Filippo, I'm going to be reaching out to you. I know you're on Discord. I'm going to send you a message. We're going to be sending this month's winner in January. The physical prize is a set of the Army Painter dry brushes.
Yep.
So I'm going to reach out to you about that. If you would maybe just, I'll always ask everybody if they're cool because it requires an address.
Yes.
So I'll ask that of you and see if you're down for that. Otherwise, we have also the other thing he gets to do.
Yeah.
I'll admit, Soups is in chat and Megan and I don't always fully understand exactly how this is going to work, but basically this person is now asking Soups to paint something a particular way.
Yeah,
right?
so Filippo, you now get to choose a part of Castle and Crow.
Sorry, this person, I meant whoever the winner is. I wasn't just suddenly just calling Filippo.
Yeah, this person.
Yeah.
In this case, Filippo is going to get to message Soups and tell Soups how he wants to. He gets to choose a model, a part of the model, and how he wants it painted.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have this Exquisite Corpse. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of that game. Exquisite Corpse style painting, where each part is differently painted.
Yep.
Different style.
Yep.
Different inspiration. Congrats, Filippo. We'll be contacting you soon about your prize.
Yeah.
But we have this month's challenge too. Love and romance. Like it's the February Valentine's Day.
Do they like celebrate is a strong word in the U.S. Because it's not like a holiday we get time off for. Do other countries have Valentine's Day? Like, do you guys do things?
I don't know. Let us know, chat. Do you do Valentine's? I imagine Canada probably.
Yeah.
We're basically we hang out with Canada. Maybe they do. Yeah.
Oh, Filippo's in chat. Awesome.
Oh, sweet.
Yep. Congrats.
So if you would like to participate in this month's hobby challenge, crowing for it, love and romance, however you want to interpret that.
Yep.
We are open to interesting interpretations.
Be aware. Be
Yeah,
aware.
be aware.
Kind of like you mentioned,
Yeah.
getting points for what it is. This first one was like just sending a character and was kind of good enough.
Yeah.
They won't always be like that. So, excuse me. Be aware that as you do this, like if you just paint up a really awesome model and submit it, and somebody else paints up something that maybe is like not quite as well done or whatever.
Maybe not as highly rendered, but maybe more creative and in line with the prompt.
Yeah, that person might win. So that's it.
Keep that in mind. It's not just painting skill, it is hobby creativity.
Hobby creativity. Hey, by the way, real quick, should I wash these purple too?
Yes.
A little bit? Do
Yeah.
you want to do it or you want...
You can do it because I got to do the next one.
You want to do the next one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you have nothing else to do, right?
I have this to do.
Okay, we'll save that for the very end.
Yeah, that's the very end. Yeah.
Okay. So here we'll show people what we're talking about.
Should I? Yeah, because this guy's like starting to come together here.
Yeah.
Should...
Oh, and thank you, Polychrome, for the gifted membership. Thank you.
And thank you also, Polychrome, for telling me that restaurants are what, February 14th?
Restaurants are
Yeah.
quite full.
I mean, that's pretty much what happens here.
Yeah.
Wait, quick question. Should I just slather it? Or should I just be selective?
No, just let's cover the whole thing.
Okay.
Go.
Not thin down or anything?
Nah,
Just-
I think you're good.
Okay.
And then if we want to, we can reapply.
Should I keep asking questions about it?
No. You should stop asking questions. Actually, you probably want to do that on camera because they've already seen me do the do this one.
Okay.
Oh,
that's true. Soups points out a good point. Technically, it doesn't have to be a model either. It can be whatever
other
hobbying stuff.
Yeah,
we are largely a miniatures hobby channel, but
listen, we know we have some people who crochet.
Yeah,
we're totally down for that. Or traditional painting, actually.
Yeah, like traditional painting, like Thomas Kincaid.
Yeah, who's a big fan of us, as I understand.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not gonna stop him.
It's not gonna stop him from like.
Why would that stop him? I don't understand. Why you're bringing up his life status. All right. So you're washing these, and I'm painting the same thing over here.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. The purple is actually nice here.
Okay. I am not okay. Yeah. Okay. I thought this paint.
This is a great sentence so far.
I am. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. Sorry. I don't think I now lost the thought.
I do this all the time. Meg is always like on me whenever I start a sentence like this.
Well, now I don't
Is that
remember
it?
what I was going to
That's
say.
it?
Yeah, that's it. That's
it?
the end of the thought.
So, words of wisdom from Varnish Master himself.
Can someone quote
To
that?
sum things up, no, yes.
Wait, this.
This.
I'm leaving my mark on this.
I'm shaking the table and getting paint on places it's not supposed to go. I'm laughing.
Oop. We should have a ranking of fictional statues. Maybe next time we do statues. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to come up with a list though.
Yeah. What are some fictional statues?
So obviously we have Lord of the Rings. The things that this was.
Oh yeah. That's it though.
That's actually it.
Yeah,
so that's gonna be S tier.
Well, yeah, that's
S
it
tier.
won.
Apparently, Colossus of Rhodes, as far as I'm concerned, it's not real. So.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. There's the Seven Wonders of the Ancient World. There's somewhat limited evidence that many of them ever existed.
Yeah, Library of Alexandria.
That one did exist. That one is known to have existed.
Conveniently just burned down. Okay.
That one is known to have existed because that was the longest lasting one before the pyramids.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that one was destroyed in it's like the 1500s or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's like actual drawings of that one.
Okay.
The one that Babylon, Hanging
Gardens of
Babylon, or
were they real?
there's like no evidence that they were real.
Just making stuff up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were totally sick gardens.
Yeah. Yeah, there were some cool gardens.
Bro, there's some sick gardens over there. You can't see it though.
I can't. What are the other ones? There's the Colossus of Rhodes.
Yeah, Colossus of Rhodes.
There's a temple to Athena or something. I can't remember.
I don't know actually. After that, those are like
Pyramids. Those are the only ones that
Pyramids not real either. So
the pyramids are
not
pyramids
real.
are the oldest, the first one and the only one left.
Yeah. I
Pretty
think that's what's so crazy about those is how old pyramids are. Like they're way older than I'd realized.
They're way older than the Statue
Yeah.
of Liberty.
They're at least 10 years older than the Statue of
Yeah,
Liberty.
they're a bit older.
At least 10 years older. Yeah, I think was it like there's some tidbit of history. It's like Cleopatra lived closer to us in time than she did to the building of the pyramids or something like that.
You're right, yeah.
Or
Or
like what?
We live closer to the Roman Empire than
The Roman Empire did to the building of the statue.
which is the same because Cleopatra lived there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of.
You're just saying what I'm saying.
Just saying what you're saying.
You're just repeating what I'm saying.
With a less specific time frame.
And like less people.
And all of our fans, all of our people in chat here definitely know what Cleopatra's
time period
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's just like a random thing somebody in the Middle Ages came up with or whatever, probably. And that, yeah, some of them, as a result, probably weren't real.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, they were probably real. A lot of them, I think, like, a few of them, like, weren't around for long, like, less than 100 years.
It's like this. Oh yeah, there's this super cool thing over here. It's super cool, guys. I definitely seen it. And then someone says, "Oh, I'm gonna go check it out too." And he's like, "Ah, it's actually destroyed."
Oh man!
You won't believe this. It actually got destroyed.
Oh man, the Visigoths got it.
Yep. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
They carted all the pieces all over
The world,
the
and like
world.
you definitely can't see it anymore. But
yeah,
like, maybe there's a piece here or there. Do you hate it when that happens? The Visigoths come and just those guys. Do you want me to zoom out?
I was just gonna slowly keep pushing it towards the camera. Okay.
It's almost time. You know what's funny is we were like, oh, we're not gonna have enough time to paint all this, and the thing that always happens.
There's usually one step. In this case, it's what you're doing. I think because there's 8 of these things, and they each have 4 sides.
Yeah.
That like slows down the process, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what I'll go ahead and do on this guy is this stuff. This is I'll put it in here. This is a enamel.
Yeah, enamel.
Yeah, filter. It's called. It's
a filter.
If you imagine, it's basically the equivalent of putting Nashville on all your Instagram photos. The Nashville
filter.
The Nashville filter. Actually, this might be. This might be. I'm gonna say one named after like a West Coast, a suburb of Los Angeles, west of Los Angeles. I don't know which
This will be like.
Culver City.
Culver City.
I don't think they. I don't think they have a Culver City one. I'm not sure, but I actually think it is named after or whatever. Who cares? Okay, who's talking?
What are you talking about?
This stuff's kind of interesting. There's no. I have yet to find a real technique to putting on. I like to use the fan brush because you can get spottiness areas and then also just like kind of clean coverage. And basically it's gonna dry, and when it dries it's like gonna leave pigment behind.
Yeah.
I think I'm explaining basically exactly how it works correctly down. And
it's just essentially a thinned enamel wash, right? Or it's like an enamel wash that has like pretty light on the pigment.
I think so, yeah.
So what I'm saying is they ripped us off. They made a pigment. They made an enamel wash and said, let's thin it down and then sell it to people. They're cutting it with.
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite sure that's how a few of the Citadel contrasts work.
Oh yeah, they're like.
Like I told you, I thinned down Shy's purple
Yeah.
like a lot and realized it was just Dreadful Visage.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That adds up.
There's also another one. There's a turquoise one. I think Aethermatic Blue or something like
Yeah.
that is definitely just Croxagore scales.
Oh, yeah, and then you thin it down even more, and it's like one of the ice ones that they tried to sell off as, like, ice colors.
Yeah, yeah. Although, at this point, contrast medium is...
That's a hot commodity.
That's a hot commodity, so realistically, these thinned down colors are more expensive.
How did that wash come out with the purple?
It's subtle. There's not like it's a flat area, right?
Right.
So there's not a ton for it to like
shade into,
grip into, but it's good. It looks good. It looks right.
I'm working on some Varangard at home, and I'm using some enamel washes.
Yeah.
I love enamel washes.
Yeah.
I don't think for a while I used oil washes, and like I'll use oil for filtering now, but I don't think I can ever go back to oil washes.
Talk to me about all the things you're saying right now. So like
okay,
filtering as in like just adding a little bit of a color.
So like
this is a filter.
Sort of. So, like, when you oil filter something...
No, this is a filter. It says here. It says filter.
No.
See, it says right there.
Sorry, dot filtering with
Okay.
oil. So, basically, that is that... We did this on stream once. So, you put dots of oil and then you feather them all together and it blends all together.
Oh, right,
nicely.
okay.
I'll do that with oil. But when it comes to washes, I found that enamels just are much more my preference. They're pre-thinned. Mm-hmm. They dry faster than oils. I feel like the look is better. They look more like grime as opposed to... I feel like oils look like gritty paint, which I mean is was kind of what ends up happening when it separates into a wash if you overthin it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm all on the enamel wash. No more oil wash.
Yeah. What?
Hey, you have one of my sentences.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, like chemically or whatever. What is the difference between these two?
Between enamel and oil?
Yeah.
One's an enamel, one's an oil?
Yeah, but what, like, okay, I mean, is that...
So they both are... You use mineral spirits for both of them.
Right.
That's the solvent for them.
Okay.
So in that regard, they're pretty similar.
Okay.
I think, isn't enamel... Enamel's not plastic. Is enamel oil as well?
It doesn't smell like an acrylic,
no,
right?
It's just a different material,
Okay.
with similar properties to oil. They're both water hydrophobic, or at least they don't play well with water.
Right.
Both solvent based, meaning you use mineral spirits or white spirits or whatever your preference is. Sansador, which is just odor free mineral spirits.
Mm-hmm.
The real advantage to both of them is working time. So, like, you can put down an enamel wash or oil wash, leave it for a day or 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Come back with a solvent and just wipe it away. So it's like, it's very forgiving. But, like, the big problem with oil washes is the dry time, for me, at least. And enamel washes kind of solve that. So...
yeah, and of course that's like as Brett would say, a feature and a bug, right?
Yes.
Of long dry time.
Yeah.
But if you don't need it, it's annoying.
Well, so like dry time stops being a problem because you can reactivate it with solvent.
Right. Okay.
So it's like.
So you want it dried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Oops, sorry. I got distracted by. I messed up. A paint stroke. My only downside currently is that I'm having a hard time finding enamel, like colors, right? Like,
yeah,
like it's hard to. I can't find red enamel washes.
Yeah, this is a problem though, right? Yeah. And then people were like, "Well, you make your own."
Yeah, it's like one of my big things is that I want it pre-made. It's for consistency's sake. across an army or whatever. Oh, there's that new, what is it, Villainy Inc., the grimdark
Oh,
companion
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Who I couldn't buy the stuff because the site was so weird and like, you had to buy tokens to buy this stuff. I'm hoping that their checkout system is fixed so that I can buy some like rose enamel inks.
Yeah, okay.
Super cool. Potentially.
Yeah, what the... That was weird.
Such a weird thing.
The token system.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have this one done. And I'll tell you what, Cire, why don't... No. Do you want me to take over that while you run fan stuff? There's only one left.
Sure.
There's almost like... Yeah. Okay. Because I have... Everything else is just me,
there's
basically.
One more.
And I can... Okay. Yeah.
Well, I'm saying there's one more that needs to be painted.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to...
All right, we're going to do fan stuff. It's time for fan stuff.
Yes, please. Yay.
Here, let me go to this while I find the button. Fan stuff. Oh. That's not right.
Really? That's what happened when we did fan stuff? Oh, you know what to do. Go to this. Yeah, go to that one. Image slideshow. Double click. Here we go.
Did not get.
Yeah, maybe I forgot to do it. Okay, delete that. There's fan stuff coming.
We promise.
A little behind the scenes here. Now you guys get. Yeah, there you go. And then go to
downloads.
Yeah, try downloads. Megan usually puts in the hobby stream one. That above AOS.
Oh.
Yeah, there.
There
we go. That's it. That's the one. Yep, that's it. That's the one.
Hey! There we go. Look.
There we go. We told you we had fan stuff.
Look. All right, who's this? Mentors? No, wait.
This is Bright. Bright, yeah. This is Bright from Australia. These look good.
These look great.
They look great, yeah.
But I want to know what chapter they are.
Oh, you want to know what chapter they are? Yeah, I don't...
I was going to say, I thought Mentors, but maybe not. Is it... Well, it's definitely not Dark Ages, because I've seen Ultramarine symbol. If you're in chat, let us know what chapter this is. They look great. Maybe they're custom chapter.
You know how to figure out what time it is in Australia?
Add, what, like 16 or something?
You subtract 5, and then it's the next day.
Oh, okay.
Apparently. So it's like 6 a.m. Monday morning.
Yeah, he's probably into it. He's probably watching.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, these look great. Good work.
Yeah, the banner looks good.
Gray consoles. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, some custodians. This is... Oh my gosh.
Saul,
yeah.
Yeah.
With the... Oh, yeah, he's doing it. The pearl and gold.
Oh, yeah.
High approve. And the purple.
How are you liking that pearl... working with that pearl stuff, Saul? I've had mixed results.
Yeah, I'm curious how it's working for you. I like it through an airbrush.
Same.
Otherwise, I hate it.
Yeah, exactly. That's in general how I feel about Turbo Dork.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're using the Turbo Dork one or if somebody has a better one.
No, I'm using... Actually, so there's two Turbo Dork ones. The one I'm using is Pearly Gates, I think. And that one's like pretty good.
Pearly Gates is like
it's like silver. It's like
right?
a silvery white.
And then the other one is Motherload.
Yeah, Motherload,
which is clear.
Yeah.
Basically, it just adds the
color shifting.
Yeah.
Yeah, these look great though. Awesome. Yeah, really digging the purple too. Ooh, some trees.
Oh yeah, this is so Cody had a lot of stuff, as he often does, and I don't even know, like, if Cody was going to pick something to have featured, I doubt he would have picked his trees.
Okay.
He had an amazing Kingdom Death model, I think he painted. His Gossamer Archers and a lot of his Lumineth were finished. They look amazing. He's posted a lot. He's been painting a lot. But I don't know, I went to post the trees.
They look great.
They look great.
Super cool.
And they're cool.
Like some cherry blossom.
I really like this kit. There's a lot going on in this kit. You can call out what you want, but you can go down there on those bases.
Yeah.
And really, there's a lot going on.
Those like mushrooms?
You might be, you might be surprised to hear that they're skulls.
Oh, what? In Warhammer? That's crazy. Yeah, these are great. Yeah. Awesome. Soups.
Yeah, thanks for putting your name on Soups.
Soups, appreciate it.
Soups also had a lot of posts, and I wanted to show strain. Yeah, is that the same statue? Yeah, that's the same statue kit we just painted a bunch of.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, for Soul Blight Boy, but it looks like he took the sword off of it.
Okay, where does it rank here? Where would we?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a little bit of grimy 40k terrain.
Yes, I'm loving the snow. I know he's working on a snowboard, which we also said we wanted to work
Yeah.
on, but like he's got us beat already.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking great.
Yeah, it does look good. His snow looked good too.
Gunpla.
Yeah.
What the hell?
This is Umi.
Umi. Yeah, this is. Oh man, so cool.
Okay, so I don't know if Umi's still around. I'm gonna come clean and say, do you paint this or did he just assemble it?
So yeah, actually, I'm curious too. There are different levels of kits
Okay.
for Gundam. So there are like some that come with pre-painted plastic, and the others you paint on your own.
Right.
So I don't actually know, but Umi, if you let us know, that'd be awesome. Yeah, this looks great. Gundam is a whole. It's like it's so funny because it would feel like it's the same hobby.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, there are a lot of similarities, but there are, like, so many little differences that it feels like a completely different.
I am curious about that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very curious. So, both the God Hands pliers and then those glass. Have you seen those glass filing things?
Yeah.
That are supposed to put like a little bit of a shine on it.
Oh, yeah.
They're used.
Buffing.
Kat kind of told me that they're used for Gunpla, and I guess it's because that you don't paint them afterwards. Some of them.
Yeah,
right?
some of you don't.
So that makes sense that would require or use some different tools. I do otherwise kind of sometimes wonder how much people just organize themselves differently, but actually probably are using pretty similar tools and techniques.
Yeah, I think Gunpla is much more in the scale modeling realm. Scale modeling realm.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I think realm is correct.
realm.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I'm wrong on that. To me, it seems to be much more, the pipeline from Gunpla to, a nice F4 Phantom or like a tank
Okay.
is more direct than it is with like Warhammer. Even though you're
Because-
building tanks and airplanes in Warhammer.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Can I ask a follow-up question about Gundam?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why is it called Gunpla when it's just Gundam model?
That I don't know.
Yeah. Are we serious here? Is this?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Do
know.
we get our own?
Listen,
Did they get their own?
listen.
Did they get their own second word?
Warhammer cannot talk, considering how many. Everything is blank hammer for us. We have poor hammer, hobby hammer, fit hammer. We can't
Those
talk.
feel vernacular. Those feel vernacular to me, meaning we say them because it implies something.
Okay.
Right? Gunpla is Gundam. Okay, Cody
Gundam
says
plastic.
Gundam plastics.
There you go.
So I'm assembling Gunpla, not
Yeah.
I'm assembling a Gundam model.
So would it be gun res,
Yeah.
gun resin, if you're 3D printing?
See, this is why I said the other day. This is why I like Cody. He does random weird stuff. I still hate it. Still think it's dumb. Still think it's pretentious. Moving on. This is Kingdom Death
Okay.
for sure, right?
Yeah.
I think this is Kingdom Death.
Certainly looks like it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, God. Hey, it looks great. Who did? Eric Villarreal. Villarreal.
This is Eric. Yeah, this is Eric.
Project Zero.
Yeah.
Looking great. Looking nice and textured.
The lines
that
mane looks
gross-
really nice.
The lines mane's the eye is really great too.
The eye is really
and that
great.
gore is gory.
Good photography as well.
Yeah. Appreciate the good photos.
We always do. That's actually, for a lot of people, myself included, maybe the hardest part. That's where I feel like I did not do my best. And I'm not sure how to do my best.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, when I paint something and it's good, I'm like, all right, this is my best. I'm
Yeah.
fine. I'm gonna post a picture.
Yeah.
Oh, I see where I can improve. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
When I take a picture, I'm like, not my best. Have no idea how to get better. Still posting the
Still
picture.
posting it.
Yeah.
This is great. Thank you. Giga Lion.
Oh, I did include Cody's Gossamer Archers anyway.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we like some nice AOS as, AOS players.
Yeah.
Professional AOS player that I am now.
Gossamer Archers are such a cool model. His Sylvaneth army is looking incredible. I think he has a whole picture of everything he's got done so far in the Discord. I Cody, correct me if I'm wrong. I think you have just hit 2K worth of models.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But it's a really cool paint scheme. It's this all around. So he's got like little turquoise, green, and brown, little glowy stuff popping out. Yeah.
Very, very fey.
Yeah.
As they say.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
This is I forget it's Chris. But I forget actually his Discord handle now.
Oh.
Working on Raptidon chargers. He was working on this a little bit last night. Looking nice. I didn't see you finish this, Chris, but here it is. Yeah, it looks
very
great.
nice.
Yeah.
Look, I love me some dinos.
Yeah, dinos riding dinos. I guess skinks aren't technically dinosaurs.
But
I guess there were no lizard men. Technically, dinosaurs are real. Lizard men are not.
Oh my gosh. And this is great. I'm really digging the
Except for the ones.
I mean, the whole thing looks great, but I'm really digging the shield.
Helped us build the pyramids.
Great job on the shield.
Great job on the shield.
Great job on the whole thing, but especially that shield.
Yeah.
It's worth calling out.
I like the color choices.
Yeah.
A lot of people are doing Raptidons in like wild, crazy colors and rainbow, like Megs are like that, and they're really cool. I like that too. But this looks like what they actually might look like. The kind of random, crazy, wild color thing is like we don't actually see a lot of reptiles like that in nature.
Mm-hmm.
But these two kind of look like these could be the colors that they maybe really would be if they were real, or if we saw them back,
if dinosaur
10,000 years ago when they were helping us build the pyramid. This is probably what they look like.
And then they helped with the Statue of Liberty before they all died.
Yeah. Because they're not that much.
Yeah.
The pyramids
the Statue of Liberty is basically as old as this.
They're not that much older.
No. Yeah. Okay, we got a Cow Mountain. No, is this Cow Mountain? Yeah, this Cow Mountain.
This is Molecule.
Oh man, look at that! Look at that free-handed.
The hammer.
Oh yeah.
He's been working on that for like 2 nights.
It looks great.
And it's looking really good. Yeah. Fortunately for him, I think he only is probably gonna have 2 or 3 of these in his collection, because you really can't run more than 2 or 3 in a game. I'm wondering if he's gonna do. I say fortunately because, like I said, he's been working on it, I believe, for a couple nights now.
Dude, are you going with the black horns?
Yeah, I
black
don't
and
know.
gold horns. That's sick. I'm really digging it.
If he does, that's cool. And I don't know, but the actual horn color would also look good. Yeah.
I'm digging it. That great. Yeah, you should paint some salamanders. Painting that.
Yeah,
good job
with the fire.
Yeah, the fire and the coal and everything. Sick. And we have a Tau. I don't know what
this is. I know that this. I now forget his name, but I know that this is Umi's brother.
Oh, okay. Welcome, Umi's. Oh, excuse me. My nose is like completely stuffed.
And I think I can't remember if it's Kevin.
I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, this is like the first one in fan stuff. If you go back, although I closed my Discord, I think because gotta check that CPU usage.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I can't remember. Kevin, I think it's Kevin. Anyway, it looks cool, and I like the base. And I really like the weathering. Andrew, thanks.
Andrew.
I really like the weathering going up the leg on this Riptide.
Oh yeah, the dust adds a lot
from the base. Yeah,
looking great.
Yeah. I miss painting Tau. Kind of, I guess.
You miss painting Tau. Well, you can always start painting Tau.
I can paint Tau. I have 3 broadsides up there that I'm excited to do as railgun broadsides. I have 3 missile sides already. I'm excited.
Oh, nice.
This looks great. I love blue and orange on Tau.
Is that blue and orange? I thought it was purple and orange.
I mean, it's kind of right. It's a little on top.
Purple.
It looks purple, huh? On the bottom, though, it looks like
blue.
Yeah, blue.
Looks great.
Yeah,
sick. Also, nice flowers.
Yeah, he's also the guy that did the god
Gaskell.
Gaskell, yeah.
Cool. Good job, everyone.
Good job, everyone. Very nice.
All right,
we're out of time.
We're out of time already.
Okay,
we need to show what we didn't accomplish, even though we were like, we're not gonna have enough time.
Well, this one's done, and it's also dried. I think more or less even, with the powder there, so you can kind of see that. There you go. And there you go. Now,
and this is going on the dusty orange. That's hence why it's red. Just a reminder.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah, you'll see it on this board in an AOS game in the near future. And adding this red to the terrain pieces actually really
ties it in.
It does. It kind of weirdly, I think, helps them even pop better, which almost wouldn't make sense. But yeah, I'm super into it, and I like these. I like the MIG filter stuff.
Yeah.
Have we used it? Have you used it?
I've used it I used the green one.
The green one.
Yeah.
Okay. Did we use it here?
I think so. I used it for something. I think it was like a one-off maybe.
Okay.
Cool. Well, here we are.
Yeah.
Some nice terrain for when we start streaming.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
yeah.
before we close up, reminder, we are starting streaming. So, and we're obviously streaming. We're streaming games, excuse me. Streaming AOS.
Don't tell them that this is actually a pre-recorded VOD that we were on.
With all the mistakes
all
left in.
Not only the mistakes, but also chatting. We should do that as a joke one time. We should see how far, just be like addressing chat kind of like neutrally, like, oh, hey, Liberty Fires.
Yeah, hey, what's up, Liberty?
Oh, Liberty Fires is here. It's like he's actually not here that day. It's like,
oh, my super chats are going through.
Oh,
anyway,
thanks, Soups. Thanks for the membership, Soups. Like, what?
So quick, Age of Sigmar live stream starting this February. If you want to get in on...
Which is soon, because this is February.
It is February. Uh-oh. We're going to have some behind-the-scenes private games going up first that are going to help us work out the kinks and stuff like that. If you want to tune into those, you have to be a Mandrill, and you will get a Mandrill, an invite on the Discord.
That's actually Thursday.
Yes, Thursday is the... So coming up very soon.
Very soon.
But not long after that, public games. So even if you're not a Mandrill, tune in, tell your friends. We're going to be playing some Sigmar. You're going to see me absolutely stomp Zach.
Yeah.
Finally, for the first time.
No, the last game we played, I think we called it early.
Yeah.
Not because of...
He called Uncle. He's like, I can't win. You're too good at this game.
Dude, I did that yesterday. Megan and Steve were like, no, you can still win. I was like, guys, I cannot. I know when I can't win anymore. I can usually tell when it's over. And in a lot of Sigmar games, for better or worse, that's by turn. Usually by the end of 3.
By end of turn 1, yeah.
By the end of 3, you can often tell. And anyway, no, the last time we played, we called it because we ran out of time. But we kind of looked through, and you would have won. I'm pretty sure.
No, you would have won, but it would have been close.
Oh, okay, okay, all right.
Okay. Anyway, check out our AOS games soon.
Yes. Very excited. There's not a lot of channels out there. I'm streaming AOS. There are a few. I was actually dipping in, checking out a few last night. There's I sent them to you guys.
Yes,
Weekend Decadent. Check them out in the meantime.
Okay.
And then the other one is Here We Go Gaming. Very small.
GSG.
Just started.
Gloomspike Kits.
Oh yeah. We have Gloomspike Kits. We actually
the wazoo.
We have all 3 types of Gloomspike Kits. We have Manglers, Squigs, and Squigs, Squigs, just the Squigs, the Squig part of Gloomspike Kits. We have Trolls. Played those yesterday.
We don't have the big guy yet, though. We need to get him.
We do not have we don't have Trog, yeah. And then we have Spiders, which is actually what I'm going to play in today's test stream.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, against Brett. Spiders versus Lizards.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, exciting times.
Yeah.
We're going to close up here. Can you take us out?
Yeah, guys, as we like to say, be kind to each other, be kind to yourselves, and always be creating. See you guys.
Bye-bye.